Sorry about that. Okay, so, yeah, let's look at this D. Okay, so first, this plus sign is going to become a multiply. Okay, then we have to write a single log, so log. Then I'm going to have the letter Y, because that's how we read, left to right. So I write the Y first, not the Z. And then that plus sign becomes a multiply dot. And then I do not write log again, because I only want a single log, as in it can only be written once. Then I have the letter Z, Z. And then this 14 is a coefficient. So that means it used to be an exponent. That 14 used to be in the air. Then you might ask yourself, do I need to put that little baby 10 down there? Well, only if you have a number with a 10 in it. So I don't have a number with a 10 in it. I have letters. So I'm done with that one. Okay, let's look at part E. This plus sign means multiply. This 5 coefficient means goes to an exponent. And then let's go. We're going to write a single log, log. Then we're going to write from left to right. The letter A, multiply, dot, from this plus sign. B to the 5 exponent. Hey, done with that problem. Let's look at part F. Same thing pretty much. The plus sign goes to a multiply. This 5 coefficient goes up on the F as an exponent. This 12 coefficient goes up on the C as a 12 exponent. And then let's write our answer. We're going to have a single log, log, subscript x, and then left to right, C multiply dot F, C multiply dot F, and put their exponents in the air. 12 on the C, 5 on the F. Hey, done with that problem. And in your homework, you don't even have to put that little dot if you don't want to. You can just put C12, F5. Okay, let's look at part G. It looks weird because of the LN, but don't freak out. So first, minus signs mean we're going to use a division bar. This 8 in front of the L goes up in the exponent on the X. This 1/3 goes up in the air as an exponent on a Y. But then hopefully you remember Y to the 1/3 is the same thing as Y in a house with a 3 in the crook, like cube root. So we're going to write one single log, ln. Then I'm going to write left to right, what's left over. So I got an x, so x, but he has an exponent 8. Then we're dividing him by y, but his exponent is 1/3, and that turns into a cube root. And then I think I'm just going to put parentheses around that big division to show that the ln is not on top of the division bar. It's out to the side. Okay, now let's look at H. This plus sign is going to go to a multiply. This minus is going to go to a divide. All these big fat coefficients are going to go up as exponents. And then now we write a single log, so ln. Then write left to right what's left over. So what's left over from this first term, if you take away the ln, is x, but he has an exponent 5. That plus sign means multiply. The middle ln says a y, but he has an exponent 4. Then the last ln we have to divide by z with his exponent 6. And then I'm just going to use parentheses to show that that ln is not on top of the division bar. It's out to the side. Okay, the last thing is really for those of us who do not have the special calculator button, log base. Some of our calculators do, some of ours don't. But when it says use common logs to evaluate, it means I cannot type in log 23 with just the regular log button, because the regular log button does not have a subscript. And since only half of our calculators actually have the special button with the subscript, we're going to use this common logs to evaluate. And what you're going to do is you're going to put log of the big number, which is 3, over log of the subscript, which is 20. And you're going to type that into your calculator and then round accordingly. So I'm going to type log 3, but then close your parentheses, divided by log 20, close your parentheses. And let's say I want to round to 3 spots. This is 0.367. And for those of you that have the special button in your calculator, to do this, we could press math up, math, and then up to log base. And we should be able to type these numbers in. 20 in the subscript, 3 big and normal. Hey, and we get the same thing. So if your screen lights up like mine, you can use this second way where you press math up to log base, and then you type the numbers in. If your screen does not light up like mine, you have to use this old school way of log of the big number, like the big size number, so log of 18.2 divided by log of whatever's in the subscript, 7.6. So if I wanted to type this in using the old school way, I type log 18.2, make sure you close your parentheses, divided by log 7.6, make sure you close your parentheses. And if I want it to 3 spots, I get 431, 1.431. Okay, done with 4.3. Woohoo!